Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across this platform, Linda's TV show. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing here, after watching this video, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications. In that way, you will be able to know when we upload a new video. I want to appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform which we are using to disseminate information to the members of the public. At the same time, I want to put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, I do not promote violence, I do not promote hate speech, I do not promote misleading information. Myself, I don't like it. We react to all forms of videos. So, I also want to remind YouTube that a call for self-determination is never a call for war.
You $1,000 every month.
Every month. And then homeland, our soldiers are not being fed. Our soldiers don't have food.
No, that one, this matter now where you talking about, that is your woman. I ain't get that matter. Now I ain't get this matter now. Because I don't know whether they inject them. I don't know. This way I'm get confused with them. I don't understand. Biafra, you wake up now. Let's join hands together now. Let's join hands together. They don't fall already. Biafra, you wake up. If it's an injection of the way they give them, make it supposed clear now and see the whole thing live. See it live now. That's why I said it's all about money. Many are here now for the money. Because I make a comment the other day in Kai's program. He said maybe it's not all about money. I said no. The way I have studied everything. That is only the problem is money. When he go to convention, they bought his ticket for him. He has not even contributed anything. He is even there just to destroy. Find where he will get the money. He has insulted PM before. Before he has betrayed. He has been pardoned. Now again. What structure are these people trying to build when this Biafra come? I want to know. Whom will they lead? People like us? No. They are just going to bring disaster. Because somebody like that can never even one day again in his life convince you with any language. So anybody who is putting him in a position is just wasting a little time. Because somebody like me, I will never, ever agree to his words. Even when he said that thing is good, I will take it to be bad. This is how my life is, and this is how I follow people. Because you can never do me the first, the second. You can never, ever succeed the third time. It's impossible. Even my father can never, even the one that's related, he can never. Unless we put it to a stop now and put it to finish. This is what our owner Hamadike is fighting. This is what Simon Ekpa is fighting. From DOS, he conquer, he break every chain, every yoke. To this very point, we gave him the name, the finisher. And he is on the right track of that finishing. Morons again, came back again to destroy that which he have led to the finishing point of it. Now it has turned to business. See Emérz's that I normally watch his program before. I don't know, the same money, the one day to his own payment will come. He will still tell us how much you can do give him. Now, when Jesus has not declared us, whether we can get not a giver, but I know that he is always, because he has made his comment now how he want to be sabo, because before he said he wanted to give him money, he did not collect, or he collect, or something of that nature, if I can remember and go back to that program. He collect. I can go to that program again, because I always save the program. You know, now she never even talk the one now we can get the give him, and how he never give him now where they make them call over to him. Maybe they never tell us that one now. Because I see something they have never tell us. Biafra should wake up now. Let's put hands together. We are almost at our home. There is this man in Kenya. I looked at his program. Do you look that program that the man said he work at he's working seriously to international justice, all those things that those prisoners of justice that they lock, they should release them. I don't know if you listen to that very program. You see that the Biafra movement is shaking everywhere. You see that the Biafra movement is shaking everywhere. Lumumba in Kenya. Do you see how he won in Nandvikale's case? The thing is going global. And that Nigerian and Biafrans are just waiting under these very people that are looking for their money. Van. See how the chick don't big now. Before it was like the people where they sweep floor for Europe. Now the chick don't big because they receive $1,000 every day. You know. So now what are Biafrans waiting for? Still supporting these people without going to the right side to make this very movement very smooth, very, very smooth. Everybody go. Many of us outside here, I'm telling you the gospel truth. I'm telling you the gospel truth. This year will never pass me here. I am just telling you, whether they come or they not come out, I'm telling you. Whether with the team where with the fight they come, but I know that it must come because there's something one can plan. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. These people don't know how home is. So they don't know. I don't think they normally go home. We have all it takes. We have everything there. I don't know. So this guy, these people, this 1, 2, 3. Okay, this my grandmother. This my grandmother. I don't know who or something like that. He's a grandmother, mother of that type. What is her take in being Minister of Finance and whatsoever? What is her take? You know, our PM respect that woman a lot. Then they are now doing of CRC, BAN, Biafra Advisory Committee. That is the two party now, CRC. And APM, I can't understand which parties again now they are just trying to be it. Then this my grandmother is still watching. Master, I don't normally talk of elders anyway. I don't because he's an elder. At least he witnessed the war, the Biafra war. He knows how it goes, how it ends. I will not be a party of just standing at a home grandmom like that who will give children advice. Is not trying to be forward. Or to with heart attack. Or to with heart attack. Huh? So Ovér so with heart attack. That is where my own concern is. He said enough to relax at home. He said enough to give us advice. Huh? Why are they trying to put this struggle that has come to an end? They just put it to be like something. Now they are doing awareness. Or what are they doing? I cannot understand. Taking us back. Huh? So, sir, Biafrans has to wake up. That is my own area of it because, as I said, and I keep on saying it, our prayers matters. That is the only thing where I focus. Because I know, I listen to prophecies, I listen to Biafrans. Every pastor that talks of Biafrans, I do what that is where my key is. Because this God we serve, I love you so much, and I pay attention every time. They have said it. It will come to this point. At last, the freedom must still come. I am still hearing it, and they say, okay, this still happening. So it is them, these people you know, that doesn't believe. That is where the problem is. The pharaohs. Till the day that we are serving a living God. That is Nnamdi Kanu, Majo Hamadike has been lamenting and still let them know that there is nothing. That is the autocracy I like in him. There is nothing that will hold Biafra not to come. There is Biafrans need to go and know what is spiritual. If you deep it, you know that there is power. There is power in that word. There is power. He didn't just wake up in the morning and give him that authority, speaking to the whole world, even at the front of his enemy. Biafrans, many of us, well, they don't know that this God will, as you say it with your mouth, that is how it will work. That is why many of us, we don't know. He even tell you, say, if you they go for DBA, will say you go do this way, you go do that. Say, no, Biafra no go come. He know why in the talk am. He know why. Hi, Chineke. Spiritual things are just there is beyond human beings. I am telling you. When you go inside it, just make your ways, declare it and forget it. It has fettled and so shall it be. Nnamdi Kanu, respect him. I respect Ekpa. They are on that very track, and you keep your hand very, very clean like this. That is the only solution to it, and the savior of all these things we are saying. You keep it, forward it. They said the kingdom of God fights to suffer less violence, and it is only the violence can take it by force. It is the people that are, there are people made for it to take it by force. There are people that made it to read it. There are people that made it you must have to use that thing you have to get that thing which you need. This is a biblical. It's not like somebody say, I don't like the way someone. Who are you? Who are you to judge? Who are you? Then someone is no longer now. Then what is happening? Biafrans, you wake up now. Let's fight this in once and for all and then end this story. Let's end this story. The story has taken long now. Not take going long now. Something that we can collect with our unity, with our good mind, with one soul, one mind, and here we're high in our war. Where everybody is even talking about it now. See how the world, everybody. Then why can't Biafrans reason that this is the opportunity? Why? As I choose, I keep on listening because I like to hear these people's voice. If I hear the Omadike voice here, that it will be me like I am like him. If I'm hearing how our PM is talking, it will be that the spirit is inside me. But I am just a common man, you understand? But the thing is paining me so much because we can see the truth, we bury it. We see white, we paint it black. This is what I hate in my, and I know that this is the problem people have with these people. Because they cannot see the white, the petty, they will tell you how it is. Sir, that is a problem we have in this lifehood we live. They hate where you see it and say it the way it is. Remember, this is the problem we are having, sir. Master, yeah, the problem I have come to see it, even in your home, even if in your home. When they see you that you are different, remember they will hate you, they will mock you, they will kill you, but at the end you will survive. You will survive.
Yes.
Enjoy it to the end. The Bible said it. If you look at your book in Matthew 10:22, they will hate you, they will forsake you. But if you enjoy it to the end, you will be saved. You will see that thing you are looking for. It is biblical. That's why I believe in these two people, because that order, they know how it is, they know how it stands. If a man don't have principle, forget about it, sir. The truth is freedom. Freedom himself is truth. Let them go and read their Bible. I feel that this is what is confusing. They don't know that these things that is happening today, sir, I do enter 24 hours. It is written. It is biblical. It is written. They all these things say they. This is what is happening with us. Forever, his word is settled in heaven. It is for you and me to take it. That which has already been written. That is Nnamdi Kanu for you. Yes. That is Ekpa for you. Because you know that all these things are being prepared. It is already prepared. Just take it. Follow it. One after the other, you will get it. But what are we doing? DOS, if they did not talk their own. Fallback group will talk their own. Egemma Powerful will be there. I announced the other day I saw that three lawyers, they said they went to see Nnamdi Kanu, that Biafra should listen to Egemma Powerful. When have people been listening to Egemma Powerful that way? Why is people trying to whine people? With this, at this our age, with this camp branch, some of us. I respect people, as I said before, with their age. But to fear you and tell you the thing, which I know that this is what we have, our problem. Seeing somebody saying that thing to his or her face direct, it brings problem. That is what you see that is happening in our area today. They hate you when you see the right thing, you tell them, say as you be. And they tell you, even in the family self, talk less of when you come outside. They like it to flow, like they say. Biafrans, we should wake up and see that see the reality. Vam now. Yesterday, they do their what do they call them fundraising. I know they even look because they do their own. When I look them, when I after to like today or tomorrow, I feel see how much they give themselves because that is all they are looking for. The same Biafrans that we are looking for the real, that we know the real way, the real truth, the way we supposed to follow. We will still leave it and keep on listening and supporting these people. If I listen to them, say they give me, I don't know how we say it, the words doesn't flow me, it doesn't enter me. So that's why I doesn't pay attention, because all I see is lies. All I see is deceit. So somebody like me doesn't enter. It doesn't. Now, how Biafrans, how did they welcome all this spirit? How did they welcome all this spirit? Remember that there is a spirit that even God himself, when he sees that you are going astray, there's still a spirit that will give you so that you'll be telling lies and people will still believe. It's biblical. It is biblical, it's written. He will flow it before to you because that lies has already surrendered you. So the spirit of that very lies will come to you. It's very, very simple. So if I see all these things that is happening, as I am somebody who knows what the world is talking about, I know that at times people will be falling to that, feeling that they are doing the right thing, feeling that they are in the right track, while they are astray, just completely. And their friends can follow because there is power in those things. There is power in those spirits that tormented that very person. So please, I'm begging their friends, let's face the real road. The real road. USB is there, fighting here and there to make sure that we complete the template, to make sure that the mandate is being completed. Nnamdi Kanu said, go and listen to Simon Ekpa. He's bringing it in a new dimension. Simon Ekpa, they take him away. He said a message to his surrogates. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You should protect the mandate. Sir, what else can Biafrans listen and hear and understand? This is where I get angry. I don't get angry because this thing all these people are doing is disturbing me. No. Because all man to his own. Somebody said, protect. It didn't mention two people. Protect the mandate. They have reasons. They know who is that very person fighting real. Who is that very person that cannot be sold, that cannot be bought. They know now. And Biafrans are folding their hands, listening to all this fallback republic. Iwan isi ọcha. Ata na mejo himself. One isi ọcha. In no position of Biafra land. Gini koga producing. What will she do? Okay, me again. Now, I raise my case. Let Biafrans continue following our USB. Let's get this thing together and do it once and for all. Let's donate. Let's support. Let's come together. This is all I know. This is all I need. And our prayers, we need it. Our PM is there. I know that know how. With all these things happening, his bail must be granted. That one I know. Because many now the whole news is everywhere. People are talking now. We are going home. What are we still waiting? Let's support USB so that we move now. We move. All here Biafra, we move. Thank you, Mazen. You are doing a great work. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for that wonderful speech. You have spoken well, and everything you said is truth and nothing but the truth. Just as you said, sometimes when I see the way our people behave, I'll be wondering, is this still the same Biafrans we say that they are smart? These same Biafrans we say that they are very clever? Are they still the same people that today they cannot be able to differentiate between good and evil? What is actually going on? The kind of breed of Biafrans we have, what they do and the way they think, you begin to wonder. You see people that have lost shame and they claim to be Biafra. You see people that love lies and they claim to be Biafra. You see many people pretending to sleep and they claim to be Biafrans. It is really, really, really bad. And I pray that Chukwu Abiyama will continue to fight our battle for us. I know there are still good number of Biafrans that know their left and right. These people that are causing this confusion are very few individuals that have found themselves in a position of fame, that have found themselves in limelight, and they use that opportunity to abuse everything that is around them. But there are still genuine Biafrans who really want freedom, and they will do anything to get their freedom. Wherever you are, do not allow what these idiots are doing to demoralize you. If you are standing on the truth, time shall sell. And only the truth can stand the test of time. If you are standing on the truth, no matter what you see, no matter what you hear, never give up. Those who are lying, leave them. Leave them. Their end is near. Their end is near. So before we proceed now, let's go to some few updates that we saw from the government. We have some few updates coming from the government of the United States of Biafra. First of all, it is important that we bring all those updates to limelight so that people can see what is happening and what have transpired. There are some updates that are very important that Biafrans will hear about, and that is what we are trying to bring up so that Biafrans can be able to see these updates and also pay attention to what is happening. As I said, it is the responsibility of every one of us to make sure that the restoration of Biafra and the defense of Biafra land is completed. We must not look back. One of the updates there is, if you look at the screen, you're going to see the Biafran currency. The sample of Biafran currency is already printed out, and very soon it is going to be in circulation. The Deputy Prime Minister said, in her own words, she said, breaking, United States of Biafra, Egemma, signed, sealed, and delivered. I told you all the United States of Biafra, United States Biafra currency, Egemma copies, printed by one of the best and top minting company in the world. Biafrans, we made it. Be happy. Thanks to the USB Secretary of Trade, Commerce and Industry, Honorable Jonathan. Egemma to be in the world market and Biafra land very soon. One Egemma to $1. You will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra land, said our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Deputy Prime Minister COS of Biafra. So you can see the sample of our currency is already out. It is going to go into international market and it's going to be on the ground in Biafra land. Every preparation for a sovereign state and for us to return back home is being made. Nothing is left out. Nothing is left out. So this is a very important information and we are happy to get that. So another information we have is that our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have won his case, international case. You know, our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in court in Kenya, and in that court case in Kenya, our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has won. So when you see this winning coming from right here and center, you will understand that we are not just saying that he has no case to answer because we love him or because we just want to say it. It is a fact that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer anywhere in the world. Likewise, Mazi Simon Ekpa. When we use these terms, release them unconditionally, they have no case. We are not just saying it because we want to say it. It is a fact. It is a fact. That is why you saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out with victory in that case in Kenya. And I will read the statement of the released by the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ovér. She wrote, breaking, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu wins. Lesson for Finland to release Simon Ekpa immediately. Nigeria transnational repression must be condemned and stopped. Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu exonerated, awarded 10 million Kenyan shillings by the Kenyan High Court for extraordinary rendition engineered by the Nigerian terrorist state headed by President THR0W and Christopher Musa. This is a win for United States of Biafra, Simon Ekpa, the Biafran people who has declared their independence and exited from a country that not only disobeys the rule of law, infringes on the on the fundamental right of the citizens, but also reintegrate known terrorists into the army, police, and security apparatus. Nnamdi Kanu should be released by the Nigerian government. United States of Biafra is a dream fulfilled for over 70 million people. That is a statement that was put forward by the Deputy Prime Minister. And I am going to read from Dr. Mazanga. You know, Dr. Mazanga has been on the front line of the Biafran people. He has been able to do a lot of things, writing so many letters on behalf of Biafra, writing many international organizations, and have been speaking out very, very vocal on the atrocities of the Nigerian government against its own citizens, more especially the Biafran people. And Dr. Mazanga has spoken here and said, this is sweet victory. Release Nnamdi Kanu to go free. Dear President of Nigeria. Statement by Dr. David Nyakora Masanga, Pan-African Forum Limited and Associate, on the recent court ruling in Kenya favoring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I warmly welcome and celebrate the recent ruling by the East African Court in the country of Kenya in favor of Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, a landmark decision that made a critical step in the long journey towards justice, accountability, and the rule of law. This judgment is not just a personal victory for Mr. Kanu. It is a resounding affirmation that Nigeria must adhere to the sanctity of international law, due process, and human dignity must be upheld regardless of political convenience. The court position validates the arguments long advanced by many of us in African Court of People and Human Rights in Arusha, that the extraordinary rendition of Mr. Kanu by Nigerian government of Buhari was a grave violation of his fundamental rights and an effort and an affront to international legal norms. This legal struggle has taken 4 long years, marked by ridicules, resistance, and rejections. I recall walking into the African Court in Human Rights and People's Rights in Arusha, Tanzania, with solid evidence and legal arguments. They laughed at me. They dismissed the case, undermined its seriousness, and ignored the urgency of the matter. But I did not give up. You can imagine. Today, I say with clarity and conviction, the struggle without a gun is better than violence. While others call for bloodshed, we choose the path of law. While others sought revenge, we sought justice. We believe in the power of international institutions, even when they faltered, and we stayed on course. The victory is proof of that persistent in lawful resistance is not weakness, it is strength. The victory is proof that persistent in lawful resistance is not weakness, it is strength. I wish to extend my deepest gratitude to my Punchline African TV that interviewed both Professor PLO Lumumba and Co. and Simon Ekpa from Mombasa and linked them to start this court's battle. I introduced to this matter through Simon Ekpa to Professor P.L. Lumumba, and they continue to walk behind the lines to deliver the judgment. You can see when we talk about the role of Simon Ekpa, Dr. Mazanga made it clear that international case that Mazi Samanika have won today and everything that it was introduced to Dr. Mazanga by our Prime Minister Mazi Samanika, and he made it clear in this writing. I read again. I introduced this matter through Simon Ekpa to Professor P.L.O. Lumumba, and they continue to walk behind the line to deliver the judgment. I thank the initial IPOP group and other Biafrans that supported me to file an application below in the hall who have stood with us on this odious journey. Human rights defender who refused to be silenced in the face of repression, international domestic legal team who worked tirelessly to expose the illegality of Mr. Kano's abduction, Pan-African activists, civil society organizations, and journalists who kept this case alive in the court of public conscience. And most importantly, the ordinary citizens across Africa and the diaspora who demanded justice and never gave up. Everything we are doing is not in vain. This is a collective triumph. It shows that when we stand together across border, across causes, we can challenge impunity and restore dignity. Let this ruling serve as a precedent and a warning to state actors who has the right to operate above the law. No government should use extraordinary means to silence dissent or trample the right of any citizen. As we await further legal process, let us remain vigilant, united, and firm in commitment to justice, not just for Nnamdi Kanu, but for all whose voices are threatened by tyranny. And this is also referring to Finland. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have won today is exactly how the result of Mazi Samanika comes. It's going to play a role in the freedom of Mazi Samanika. We are not yet at the end of this road, but today we walk with renewed strength. Thank you to all who believed in me. The truth is marching on. Finland is the next frontier. Exactly. Finland is the next frontier for all energies. Alex Top, you are next on the line. This is Dr. Mazanga speaking. Dr. Mazanga has been doing a whole lot of job for the Biafran people. He has made sure that the issue of Biafra is not swept under the carpet. Dr. Mazanga has been doing a lot. And we need to appreciate him. He deserves those appreciation. Every one of us, we have to continue to appreciate him for the good job he's doing for the Biafran people. And this is the Dr. Mazanga we are talking about. This is the man I am reading his text. This is the man I'm reading his text. He has been in the front line speaking about the issue of Biafra. He has been making a case for Biafra on different angles, on different corners, when it comes to the human rights. Because you know what is happening is the abuse of the right of the Biafrans with impunity. They abuse the right of the Biafrans with impunity. They do it and they feel that we don't have power. What are we going to do? More especially the Biafran people. Everything that concerns us, they throw it under the cupboard and they feel that they can be able to manipulate and do what they want. And I thank God that Chukwu have been using this man, Dr. Mazanga, in the aspect of diplomacy and human rights, and he has been making so much progress. He has been making so much progress. And we appreciate him for that very good job that he's doing. And every Biafra must continue to support him and follow up. The victory that we saw today, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu won, is a victory for all of us. The global conspiracy against Africans, more especially the Biafran people, must not be swept under the carpet. We must continue to speak against this global conspiracy. We must continue to speak against it. No matter how they try to stop us, we will not allow them to stop us. It is important that anywhere you are as a Biafran, you add your voice and make sure that your voice is heard. It is victory for us. And just as Dr. Masenga has said, the next victory you're going to see is our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. The Finnish authorities have exhausted every single thing they want to exhaust. They have thrown everything at him. They try to use their tax whatever to hold him down. But at the end of the day, the tax case was thrown to the dustbin because it was just a manipulation to drag him into something that doesn't exist. There was never any intentional act of running away from paying tax. There was never ever any intentional act of denying tax or not paying tax by Master Simon Ekpa. There's not such a thing. When you read what they were writing and the reason they were bringing the issue of tax, this is something that even our Prime Minister have written them before this case started. He had written them to send him his tax documents so that he can be able to pay the tax the way it's supposed to be. When they were trying to make it, he told them even before the investigation started. And there are evidence that he has written to request for his tax. And this is a man who has been in Finland for a very long time, worked on different places, a public servant. But because of the collective conspiracy across the world, the Finland authority, they want to fulfill their own bargain with Nigerian government after Nigerian government have used the oil in Biafra land to buy favor. They use the oil to buy favor. So they try to be able to pacify the Nigerian government by doing their own bidding. Nigeria has done their part, so they are waiting for Finland to also do their part. And because of that, Finland sold their conscience and they are doing everything they can to see that they trap our Prime Minister now. But it's not going to work. No matter how they try, they have failed already. All we are asking is for us to be free. We thank Chukwu Okukabiyama for the defeat that we have got. And I bet you we will continue to defeat Nigeria anytime, any day. Nigeria is a terrorist state. We say it with numerous evidence. We say it with facts. It is not a propaganda. When we call Nigeria a terrorist state, if you are not convinced and if you think we are lying or you think we are pushing a propaganda, all you need to do is to come to the platform, click the link and join and ask me, why am I calling Nigerian state a terrorist state? If you are not convinced, just come in, click the link and come in and make your case. That is all we ask. So there's no point you coming there to push propaganda or blackmail or coming there to say one or two things that doesn't hold water. If you feel, don't be on the comment section and be typing, just come on and tell us that why do we call Nigeria a terrorist state? And we're going to make it clear with you with evidence from their own conventional media. Evidence from their own conventional media. Nigeria is not for us. We need to fight. Do everything possible to save ourselves. And that's exactly what we are doing. That's exactly what Mazi Nanikano is doing. After warning and fighting for Nigeria for so many years, the same thing Mazi Simon Ekpa, he fought for Nigeria, won trophies for Nigeria, defended Nigeria until it got to a point that it is clear that Nigeria is not meant for you, it's not meant for me. And they took a different direction to save souls. And that's the way we continue to do. So anybody that thinks that we don't know what we are saying or it is out of envy, jealousy, propaganda or strife, no. The issue we have with Nigeria is not even about their so-called marginalization. It's not about anything. It is because we are endangered people in Nigeria. We are endangered people. Our life is at stake. And the only way we can secure our life is to walk away completely from Nigeria. There is nothing you can do apart from going away. If you continue to hang around, the situation will be worse. So the time is now. I can see my brother Greg there. You're welcome, my brother Greg. Are you there? If you're ready to speak, you can unmute your mic and speak to us, my brother Greg.
Yeah, man. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother. You're welcome.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity this morning or this afternoon. My greetings to all the Biafrans and well-wishers of Biafra, the friends of Biafra. We thank God for the bright day and for His mercy upon our leaders, especially those who are fighting for us, being in the forefront, suffering for our sake. May you, O merciful God, continue to lead them and strengthen them until they will overcome all this.
You see?
So, yes, Maz, before I say anything, I want to, as I just come in, I heard you talking about our PM's case. So, he was talking about the tax reform and the letter he wrote to the Finland government. So, and then, yeah. Yeah. So, just 1 minute, please. Let me take this. It's a good final. Are you bringing it now?
Yeah.
What?
Akonyo, if you're there, Akonyo, unmute yourself and go ahead. By the time you finish, I believe.
So I'm back. I'm back. Sorry.
Okay.
So yeah, I heard you talking about his tax this thing. So I thought they said the tax case is quashed. That everything is trashed out already. So that's what I want to know before I continue.
Yeah, the tax case is struck off. It's not that it doesn't hold water anymore. It's out.
Okay, that's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want to hear. So yes, my brother.
What I was reading was the letter that was written by Dr. Mazanga, thanking everybody for the battle won. Mazin Nandekano has won his international case in Kenya on his extraordinary mission. He was awarded 10 billion.
Yes.
Kenya. So that was the letter I was reading from Dr. Mazanga. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's the area I want to touch first before you comment about it. Yes, we are happy for his victory. We already see today that they award him 120 million naira. So that is a perfect good news. This is the case that if I probably wanted that case to go on, if he wanted when Jimaka say that such case supposed to be carried on, and Ifeanyi Ejiofor opposed that case for going to charge Kenya or whatever. But this is the victory that Mazman Ghana have gotten now, even though it comes too late. But victory is victory, no matter. So we are happy about it, the news, and anytime there is a positive, it doesn't matter who brought it, positive is positive. So we are happy about it. Yes, that reminds me coming back again to talk about, we come back home in our fight for freedom. As I was, since 2 days now, as it is happening every side, on our own side, all is victory to the United States of Biafra. I was listening today, when I finished work, I went home, I was listening to Kai news when they were having some deliberation about what is happening on the people who refuse to obey the Prime Minister for his surrogate, people who say, why must they obey him when my PM Simon Ekpa did not obey Nnamdi Kanu from the dungeon? When they were talking about how the PM called them, this one is calling, the PM called him on telephone, asked about his family. The other one is telling us that what they are doing, that the PM is the one who asked them to do it. Just as the PM told them to go and sue the United States of Biafra. And I listened to this 70 years or more than 70 years old woman appoint a fake preacher and a liar. Now they started talking about one person cannot be holding the government account. He cannot be the prime minister, be the defense minister, be the AP. That his job is too much for one person. And not only that, that they're supposed to know when they do donation, how much come in and how much is going. They're supposed to be balancing the account. And yeah, that's what they're doing is government supposed to know how much they realize and how much they spend. And if there is any money that what do you call it? The most of Biafra borrow us, that they're supposed to know. It is their right to know how much he borrowed them and how they will pay him back the money. So that was exactly what Dr. Ngozi, the DPM, requested from the evil people. And now they say, who is that? Why must they obey Dr. Ngozi? She is nobody. That all of them are consumed. They are good for nothing. And they started supporting evil. Now this woman started telling the Biafrans that that now they do not change their account. Why their so-called APM is telling everybody that they change their account and nobody should pay money in that their new very account. So he started hearing all this evil, and people who say they paid them $1,000 and they have receipt of all the money that was sent to them. So I don't know. The whole money that was sent to them, I was in the Twitter yesterday, I was asking questions that if any Biafrans can help me to answer that question, I will be happy. Because I want to know what kind of money are they paying Bam and the rest of them, and how much are they paying those who are sleeping in the bush in Biafra land every month. How much are they paying the Igbo Butuza and his men and the Gento and his men and all the commanders of Biafra army? How much salary are they paying? And this is the man that is living in Italy. Most of them live here in Europe, buying their normal job just like me. At the end of the month, they will pay them. There is no way you work in Europe and the salary they give you will pay your house rent, pay your insurance, and you feed your family from that money. If you are a person who knows how to save, you will save a little from the salary that you earn. So I want to know what is the reason why they are still paying the same man calling himself Bam, Kafera Jere. What kind of money and what special job is he doing for the Biafra that are paying him? And how much is the salary of all Biafra armies who are taking bullets in Biafra land every day and sleeping in the bush, on the sun and on the rain? How much are they paying them? And he that is working in Italy, earning his money, every time he will make a broadcast from his working place when he's on break, and people will see that at least he is working and earning money. How much are they paying the military? So why must he be receiving 1,000 something for coming to fight for freedom? And now he wants to tell us that the new account. So they have not told us the purpose of coming out to say that they are fighting for freedom. They are not freedom fighters. They are only people who have come to make money in Biafra. So Biafra to have the idea, I'm asking this question. I want to know why they are paying him. And they don't mind that he's paying them 1,000 something. What is he paying them that money for? And that man that calls himself APL, how much is he paying Igbo Bukus and all the commanders and the military of Biafra in Biafra land? How much and they earn? So, and why must he pay for a man that's fighting for freedom and living in Europe working? At least we know he has documents to work and he's working. So why is that money be given to him and how much they are paying the military in Biafra land? And this is the question that every BLA, Biafra Army and Biafra Defense Force must ask Ovér and his group. And Van, how much are they paying them every month and why must people contribute money? And Van, who is working, living fine in Italy, are he earning salary for coming out to deceive people that he is fighting for Biafra? he and his APM. And now they are trying to bring confusion between themselves again, only just polluting the Biafra fighting for freedom, polluting the name of Biafra, polluting those people who come genuinely, polluting those who have died for the Biafra, who are still dying till today, and they're not bringing us any good name, only bad name, only bad name, only bad name. So let the Biafra army and the Biafra people start asking them this question: why are they paying them? The payee and the receiver, why are they paying them? How much are they paying the military? So that is my question, and we will continue. I want people, any person that have an answer, or any person who know how to reach the APM or the van, let them come and tell the Biafrans how much they pay the military and why they are paying themselves. So that is the question I want put before every Biafran, and let them ask that question, and we need an answer to that. And they have to point to exactly what is the crime of the Ovér. They are calling every day. We want to know what is the crime of this woman, that every of them, that God will fight against them, and they have started fighting against them. We want to know the crime of the Ovér. Let them come out and mention that is what is her crime, that they're calling him every day names. Just as DOS called Simon Ekpa. And if Simon Ekpa continued that time saying, I want them to raise one issue, what is his crime. And that time he was asking, let them expose me. I want them to bring one accusation against Simon Ekpa. That was what the PM, that was what he was asking. I want to know what they want to expose about me. Let them bring it on. So let them bring that accusation against Dr. Ovér. We want to hear it. Otherwise, any Biafran that is still following these people and want to donate 1 cent to them, that person should know that he is the one killing all our Biafra armies. And they are our people who are dying. Every day they will come out and tell you, Wajala, when they are all evil. I don't know who is an evil old woman. And she continued telling Biafra, someone trusted me, said I will be eyes of a CRC, I refuse to go and work. This is the woman that saying she is, she wanted break. Immediately someone was arrested. As an old woman supposed to be here to give advice, she just disappeared. She just disappeared.
Sabbatically.
She just disappeared. And when he came up with lies and deceit. And a 70-year-old woman that will be a mother to Dr. Ovér. And when she come out, she will be using the name of God to lie. The name of God in vain. That is why I hate some of all these people that call themselves their pastor or whatever evangelist they call. When they come, they start using God's name to lie before the public. And people will see that they are lying openly, and they will be standing, there will be no shame in their face when they be using God and his word to lie and to deceive people. So I want the Biafran to be asking this question. Any Biafran that is in this fighting for freedom that is not asking this question, you know they are not real. That is my submit for now. Thank you, Mazi, and may God continue to bless us. And I will let me lay my mouth for now.
Thank you so much, my brother. You have spoken well, and you have just nailed it. He that have ears, let him hear. Just as I said before, this is not the time to beg people, follow us, beg people, do this or do that. It is up to you. If you do good, you do yourself. You do bad, you do yourself. Anybody that comes out today to say, I don't know who I'm following, or I don't know where to go, sorry, don't know, don't ever know. Continue in your confusion. Continue in your confusion. Anyone you think you will do, go ahead and continue that your confusion. One day you will wake up in your grave and your ancestors will ask you questions. What were you doing all this while? Where were you? Where were you? You can imagine, just like my brother Greg have said, somebody was receiving $1,000. The people that are in the war front fighting on the ground, how much were they receiving? And these same people, you see them come online and begin to shout, oh, you're not giving our men on the ground money. The men on the ground, they are the main thing. Men on the ground, they are not suffering. Men on the ground. And meanwhile, they are receiving money. And today, you still see Biafrans following these people. even when they know. We are so many of us in this media. We have been here for decades. We have never collected a dime from anybody. We have never collected a dime from anybody. But we must continue. It is about our freedom, not for any human being, not for any popularity or any monetary issue. It's for our freedom. And we will continue to chase it. My brother Ocean Monster, are you there? Ocean Monster, if you're there, take the mic.
Okay. Oh, sorry, my mic is even open. Oh, I didn't know. Thank you, Mazi True Survival, and I greet everybody in the house.
You're welcome.
Greetings, Jimmy Biafrans, according by your time zone. I came in late, but I can understand from the videos, from the happening, from the what is on the social media since yesterday and stuff. Biafrans, it is mind blowing that we labored day and night to contribute into our freedom. It is mind-boggling that we labor day and night to fund for our liberation and our total freedom. It is unbelievable that we suffer as a people being humiliated, a people trying to survive in order not to be exterminated by the enemies or the Fulani, the terrorists from the Futajalons. We are suffering to donate to save our land, to secure our land, to fund the Biafra securities. Man died and works over the territorial integrity of Biafra land day and night. It is unbelievable that we labor in all those hard ways, put our resources together, trusting that it is useful, or it is being used, or will be used. No, it is being used for the purpose of the donations. It's unfortunate that a man whom our fund was trusted or put into his care, the former finance minister, Ovér, aka somebody Isaiah Anyog. It is so unfortunate that at the same time, this individual takes our money, using it for his own personal purposes, using it to buy some Biafrans for evil agenda. That is so bad.
So you working there?
No, it's working. Just press it. I'm going to take the question down. Sorry. It is very unfortunate that this person took this money for his personal purpose. He used it to influence some of our Biafran brothers and sisters, those on media or media team of Brig. Bam Bam Bam, I won't call him a pastor because his attitude proves.
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.